Park District of Forest Park softball is live on the air here on this beautiful Wednesday evening here at Field 1 here in Forest Park. We just got done watching 45's defeat Signature for the chance to face Flashback here in the losers bracket of our men's Major League A division playoffs. Going to have High Y and BTA playing after this one, so we're going to have two great games here. A lot of fun on deck. Doing a little different timing here, the 8 o'clock and 9:15 games instead of the 6:45 and 8 o'clock games. So softball after dark as Brian Kearns leading things off here for Flashback. That one lined over to third. Filkins can't hold it, throws wide over to first, and that's a leadoff single for Brian Kearns. Hit it hard, hit it right at Bo. Could not corral it. And here comes Iggy. Iggy co-MVP with Moji, who will be pitching here for Flashback at the No Glove Nationals, the 55th annual. Flashback, the champions, defeating 45. So we've got a rematch here. Iggy hits that to the right side. Danny flips over to Adam. Danny Dispenza playing left field today. Runner on second, one out. Hits that one into center right in front of Chuck. Throw goes into Jack. So Luke single there for Dispenza. Vito Iovino stepping in. Chance to get the first run on the board early for Flashback. Izzy Sanchez on the mound for 45's. Mike Manzella behind the plate. Vito takes a ball. It's Bo, Nate, Jack, Danny, and Adam across the infield. Anthony, Chuck, and then Billy in right. So Vito takes the walk, and it's going to be bases loaded here with only one out. The lefty Julian stepping in. There's a strike to Julian. Hits this one high on the infield fly for out number 2. Big out there for Izzy Sanchez in the 45's. And here comes Ralphie. Julian kind of pulled off of that one. High into the air. Big matchup indeed. Ball deep there from Izzy. Another ball there, 2-1 count here. Haven't seen Ralph much this year. That one just over second. It's going to bring in 2. Dispenza around to score. Vito into third. That's a 2 RBI single from number 10, Ralph. So Ryan Russ stepping in now with a 2-run lead. Got a shout from Butter on the new camera. It's actually the same camera. We'll go into that. So First and third. Thought Vito was a coach for a second there with his jacket on. He said, "Don't be mad at me. I forgot my jersey." We've all been there. Russ hits that one high into center. Chuck under, out number 3, but 2 across for Flashback early in the first. 45's coming up, chasing 2. So here in the bottom of the first for 45s, it's going to be Anthony, Nate, and Chris. Then Manzella, Billy, Bo, Adam, Danny, Jack, Izzy, and Chuck. Defensively for Flashback, Moji on the mound. Matthias behind the plate. Ralphie at third, Iggy at short, Vito in short center. Ryan at second, Shane at first. There's a strike. Dispenza in left, Kearns in center, and then Julian in right field. So as I was saying about the camera, it is the same GoPro, just sprung for the media mod, so much better output. Nerd stuff, that one up the middle to Vito. Good throw across for out number 1. So 1 down and Nate stepping in. Everything feels complete. We've got PMAT and MPAT over on Twitch. Ricky Stokes checking in on Facebook. See William Russ over there as well. Thank you all for joining us here on this Wednesday evening. Nice, cool Wednesday night. Strike there to Mercado. J-Rob over to our right with the thumbs up. That one over to short. Iggy with it. Throws across, pulls Shane off the bag. Nate's going to find himself on first. So 1 on, 1 out. Chris Lentine stepping in. Hits that one right over Moji's head. Nate into third. Good rip there from Chris Lentine. The throw did go over to third, but Mercado back. Peoria Matt says haircut. Surprised the hat stayed on. So first and third. 1 out single there from Lentine. Mike Manzella stepping in.
Time, right center.
Yes, you do, Butter. Dispenza. Rocking the jersey. Hop over on Facebook or Twitch. We've got a lively chat going already here in the first. Manzella rolls that one over to second. Nice play there from Ryan for the out. 45s get one back with Mercado coming in. Chris over to second. Manzella out. Does get the RBI. So 2 outs now. 2-1. Flashback still with the lead. We have a request for the weather. I'll get that to you here momentarily. So Billy takes a strike. Oh, Billy. Lentine giving him a sign. Hits that one into left, right at Dispenza, down to a knee for out number 3. One across for 45, still chasing one. Flashback with a 1-run lead heading to the top of the second. Here at the Park District of Forest Park, weather on the Nides. It's currently 76 degrees, feels like 76 degrees. Humidity 55% with an 11-mile-per-hour wind. That one rolled over to third. Good first out there. Matias grounds out. Nice play from Bo. Can we get traffic also? Traffic on the 9s. 290 probably backed up. So 5-3 for the first out. Shane Lawler stepping in. It is a northeasterly wind, by the way. As that one off Izzy's hands over to Mercado. Throws to first. Good hustle from Lawler, but he gets him. So Moji here with 2 outs. Quick 2 outs for Izzy and the 45's. Glad to have you all with us. Please do forgive all of the stupid voices that come out of my mouth as Moji rolls that one over to Mercado, flips it to Adam with the pick over at first. That's out number 3. 45's with a quick 1-2-3 coming up in the bottom of the second, chasing one. So we are all set to go here. 2-1 in the bottom of the second. 45's down 1. Bo Filkins leading things off, and then Adam House and Danny Villarreal. Last 2-game series, we saw this team in together. That one flipped to the left side. Foul was very low scoring, very exciting affair. Of course, that being the No Glove Nationals Championship. And while we wait to get this ball back in play, we do want to thank our sponsor, as always, Napleton's River Oaks, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, River Oaks, CDJR.com. So the pump and the pitch to Bo. Hits that one right back at Moji. Nice play on a high hop there. A little bit off to the side, but the big man with it. 1-3 for the quick first, and here comes Adam. Yeah, real nice snag there from Moji. Thought that one might have had the potential to eat him up as it jumped up on him. As that one over to Ryan. One hands it, throws like Jeter. Nice play there. Off balance in the hole, jump throw from Ryan Russ. Pretty sure I heard him yell, "Yeah, Jeets," as he launched that one. Nice play there from the young second baseman from Flashback. Yeah, web gem indeed. I've got a button on here that clips plays instantly. That one goes right into the archives. So 2 outs, Danny in. Can't say enough about that. Fielded it cleanly with just one hand, kind of bear pawed it with the right, and then fired it immediately. That one up the middle. Vito in the hole, off the back foot again. Nice throw. Good, clean defensive inning. 1-3, 4-3, 10-3, 1-2-3. After 2, we head to 3. 3 runs are scored. It's Flashback 2, 45's with 1. So after going down 1-2-3, Flashback with a quick inning of their own 1-2-3, 3 grounders, 3 real nice defensive plays. Brian Kearns leading things off here in the third. Kearns rolls that one over to Danny. Flips it to first, had to get rid of it quickly, and he did. So there's one down, and here's Iggy. Someone posited on Facebook, I suppose it's better Iggy than Icky. There's nothing icky about his game. Sweet swing, smooth D. That one right back at Izzy. So Iggy to Izzy with the line out. Nice play there from the 45's pitcher. Dispenza stepping in. Paul Rowan checking in on Facebook. Glad to have you with us. Great night for softball. Low 70s, breezy. Most importantly, no rain. Forest Park underwater the last couple days as Dispenza ropes that one into center right in front of Chuck for a 2-out single. Vito hits that one into center as well. Dispenza around second, slight bobble. They're going to send Danny from third. He turns the throw in from Jack. The slight hesitation allowed Dispenza to score. So good hustle from Danny. Stopped at third, but then got waved around late. Throw a little offline. Vito into second. So another run on the board for Flashback. And here's Julian. And Peoria Matt says good running. That's one of those things you put the pressure on and make it real tough. And that time had to draw a perfect throw there from Jack. He had plenty on it, but just a little bit late. So 3-1 here now for Flashback in the third. Julian popped out with the bases loaded in the first. Looking to make up for that here. Hits that one in to left. Sanchez down to a knee, makes the catch for out number 3. So 3 down there after the top of the third. 45's chasing 2 coming up. So leading things off for 45's here in the bottom of the third, it's going to be Jack, Izzy, and Chuck. Don't see anyone swinging for Izzy yet, so looks like he will likely hit for himself. As you can see at the bottom right of your screen, definitely looks like he's getting ready to swing the thing. So Jack takes a strike. Hits that one over to third. Good hoof across there from Ralphie. Had a little bit of time, was able to kind of play that one back, got plenty on it. Good throw across. So one down. Here's Izzy. 4 ground ball outs in a row. That one significantly easier than the previous 3. That one catches the plate. Izzy hits that one. Oh, almost caught by Vito. Good range over. That throw wide. Izzy is going to stay at first. That one kind of floated up there. You heard me react. I thought that Vito got to that one, was going to make the catch, kind of floated on his hand like a Fushigi ball. He ran into Ryan, and they dropped that one. So a lucky break there. Sanchez over on first. Well, Jack over on first after Sanchez reaches. So 1 on, 1 out. Here's Chuck. Good range from Vito, just could not catch it. That's a deep cut with the Fushigi reference. That one high into left, Dispenza under. So Sanchez here, the leadoff hitter, with 1 on, 2 outs. Hits that one over to Iggy. Cradles that to the side. Lawler bobbles but picks it up, gets the out at first. Got to believe if Sanchez was running a bit harder, he might have had that one on the bobble, but he's out nonetheless. Good play over at short from Iggy. Hit that one hard. So top of the 4th inning, Flashback with a 2-run lead. It's going to be Ralphie, Ryan, and Matthias. 2 quick strikes there from Izzy. That one illegal. Ralphie hits that one right at Jack, gets his arms up for out number 1. So in comes Ryan, still buzzing from his play over at second 2 innings ago. That one just inside, 1-1. That one off Izzy's hand. Ryan's going to reach. Good hustle over from Jack, but nothing he could do about it. So Matthias steps in. So 3-1 here in the fourth. Flashback with a lead. Matias hits that one hard over to third. Nate with it. Fakes over to first. So runners on first and second now with one out. The lefty Lawler. So we've got some love for Meatball City over in the chat. It's been a hot topic here in our broadcast lately. Lawler hits that one into right center. Billy over makes the catch. Ryan tagging to third. Matias holds at first. So 2 outs there. We're going to get a pinch hitter. It's going to be Denny hitting for Moji. Denny hits that one into center right at Chuck. Haas yelling back. So Moji will re-enter, as I'm sure you heard from the field, Mike. Our guy Pops checking in on Facebook. Thank you, my friend. Glad to have you with us. Get a couple mentions for Meatball City in the chat. His ears were ringing. Popsed in. I missed it. It was right there and I missed it. So here up for 45s, it's going to be Nate, Chris, and Manzella. Bottom of the fourth, chasing 2. That one over to second. Russ down to a knee. Nice play once again. Gets the out. Automatic over there at second base right now is Ryan Russ. And here's Chris Lentine. See our Facebook chat jumping right now. Jerry Brown checking in. Glad to have you with us. Ron Kubicki checking in from Boston. He probably has the current record for PDOFP broadcast from places watched from. Glad to have you with us. Anthony Stacy checking in. Got Ralphie over at third. We're used to seeing Anthony over there. Big week for him, though. Congratulations, my friend. So Moji with the pitch. Chris takes a ball. That one just missed around. No argument there from Moji. That one rolled over to short. Iggy off his back foot, throws across and gets some nice play there from the flashback shortstop for out number 2. And here's Mike Manzella. So 2 outs here. That one just clipped the back of the plate. Manzella hits that one up the middle. Moji gets a hand on it. That's going to give Mike plenty of time. Peoria Matt on Twitch. Iggy, more like Ozzy. We talking Ozzy Smith or Ozzy Guillen? The fire and the passion. So 2 outs, a runner on first. Jerry Brown asking if I have a favorite player this year. You're just trying to get me in hot water, Jerry. It's definitely been a good year for 16-inch softball as Billy hits that one down the line. Will it stay fair? It does by a foot. Manzella around third. He's going to score. That one careens off the fence. Julian gets it in. Billy around third. Bobbled at second by Russ. And Billy comes around to score. So just like that, we are all tied up at 3 in the bottom of the fourth. As I'm complimenting the quality play of softball here in our men's major league, we go and get a hit like that. So thank you, Billy, for making me not have to answer that question. I will say, though, a run like, Moji's had, very dominant on the mound. He's been, keeping these teams' run totals down in these big games. It's been very fun to see, very impressive. Bo hits that one over to third. Ralphie fires across high. Lawler can't corral it. And then it's been really cool also, seeing players step in. We've seen a lot for like Flashback, say a guy like Liam who comes in and pinch hits all the time and just, hits and, made a difference, was a big asset for them regular season, playoffs, or no gloves in the tournament. So, that's been a lot of fun too, is watching some of these guys step in, and especially on these really deep teams and, next man up. So runner on first, 2 outs. Matias fires over to first. Bo gets back in time. The wind is picking up here in Forest Park, so if you hear me swear before I can hit my dump button, it's because my score sheet probably blew out the window. Walking into your screen right now, that's J-Rob, John Robinson, always at the top of the list. So a walk there to Adam. Danny stepping in, first and second, 2 outs. I have my Charles Barkley Fay 5. So Moji in a little bit of trouble here. We're all tied up at 3. First and second, kind of lost the zone there on that last batter. That one over to second. Ryan down to a knee, throws to Shane, and Moji gets out of it. So we're all knotted up at 3 as we head to the top of the 5th. Flashback coming right up. So all set up and ready to go here in the top of the 5th inning. We're back to the top of the Flashback lineup, and for the third time in this game, Brian Kearns leading things off. I want to thank everyone for joining us over on Facebook, Twitch, Twitter, and YouTube. Kearns flips that to the left side. Foul. Anthony over towards the fence. Almost made the catch. Tried to underhand it. Could not corral it. Good job from Dispenza over to our left from the Flashback side. Over where the bats are, right here in the dugout or the fence opening, yelling fence to Sanchez. He goes, the whole infield was silent. So good guy Dispenza there. Kearns hits that one off Izzy's hands. So a leadoff single. Iggy steps in. Couple practice swings as Izzy moves his right fielder. Iggy hits that one right to Danny, hops up over to Jack, throw to first, dropped by Adam. So they get the lead out. Iggy reaches on the fielder's choice. Thought that one was going to skip past Danny, but it took a high hop, was able to make the play, get the quick flip over to second. Jack with a quick feed over to first, but good speed down the line. So Iggy switches places with Kearns. One on, one out. Dispenza here. Hits that one right at Danny. Can't make the catch. Izzy with it. Flips to second. So they get the lead runner once again. Like a game of musical bases. So Dispenza switches places with Iggy. Runner on first once again. 2 outs. Vito 2 singles, an RBI. Didn't like that one. See J-Rob over here wondering if he's going to bat the next half inning. I'll have to ask how the in-stadium experience was with the stream. Is that one right back at Izzy? Pumps over to first. Dispenza off the bag, but does slide back in quickly. So good thought there from Sanchez on the mound. Vito hit it hard. Tried to 5-hole Izzy, but threw his hands down quick. Popped it up to himself. So first and second now, 2 outs. And here's Julian Sanchez. Sorry, not Julian Sanchez. Julian Gutierrez. Izzy Sanchez with a nice play, keeping that one in the infield. Been a long day. So Julian 0 for 2. Popped out with the bases loaded. Grounds that one over to Izzy, and the rough day at the plate for number 7 continues. So after the top of the 5th, we are still all tied up at 3. 45's coming up. So we've got Jack, Izzy, and Chuck, but it looks like J-Rob, John Robinson's going to be hitting here for Izzy as Jack hits that one into left center. Dispenza is going to let it fall. That's a leadoff single. So much like how Ken Griffey would use his cell phone in the dugout during games, J-Rob watching the game over in the dugout, putting the phone down here to pinch hit. Danny running for Jack over at first. J-Rob takes a strike. Hits that one over to Russ. Jumping catch, fires to first. Danny able to get back in time. So out number 1. Chuck 0 for 1. There's a strike. Nice pitch from Moji. Little discussion from my right where that one was, but you can see the landing spot. That one to Iggy in the hole. Throws to Vito for 1. Over to first. A worm burner to Lawler. Knocks it down. So Chuck reaches on the fielder's choice, 2 outs. We're back to the top, and here's Anthony Sanchez. That one just missed. Sanchez hits that just over Vito's head into center. Kearns gets it in quickly to Iggy. Just like that, it's first and third here with 2 outs. Nate Mercado stepping in. Right guy, right spot here in the bottom of the 5th. 45's looking to take their first lead of the night. Guess technically of the game, since they had a lead in the first game to win to get into this one over Signature. So 3-0 count here from Moji. Throws that one off the plate, and now we've got the bases loaded. 2 outs for Chris Lentine. Single and a ground out for Chris. Big spot here for number 30. Chris hits that one off Moji's hand. Vito towards the middle. Slight bobble, but keeps everyone to a single base. So not the desired outcome there for Flashback off the pitcher's hands. Vito was ranging over, so he wasn't able to make the play. Was able to keep everyone to a bag. So an RBI single, and here's Manzella. Good job by 45, slowly working their way back into this one and then ultimately taking the lead here. Bottom of the 5th, base is loaded, 2 outs. The lefty Manzella checks the field. He's got the long tights and the American flag socks. Strike there from Moji. Needed that one. Manzella hits that one high into left. That's out number 3. So 1 in for 45's. They do capture the lead. Flashback chasing 1 coming up in the top of the 6th. So here for Flashback, top of the 6th inning, it's going to be Ralphie, Matthias, and Shane. And we'll see if Moji does hit for himself or if they end up pulling him out of this one, as he's already been hit for once. Ralphie with the high pop fly to the left side, out of play. Nice one-handed snag from one of the fans. Not on the fly, but on the bounce. Had a little English to it. That one up the middle. Nate ranging to the hole, turns, fires over to first. He's got him. Nice play there from Nate Mercado. So 1 out, Ryan in. Gonna have High Y versus BTA after this one over in our winners bracket. That one should be a great game, so I hope you stick with us late tonight. PDOFP after dark. Ryan rolls that one up the middle to Jack. High hop, easy throw. That's number 2. Matias hits this one high into center. Chuck ranging over to a squat, makes a catch for out number 3. So a quick 1-2-3 inning after taking the lead. We head to the bottom of the 6th inning, 45's with a 1-run lead. J-Rob, how was the in-stadium experience? I appreciate it. I was saying nice things. So Billy leading things off here for 45's. Bottom of the 6th is going to be Billy, Bo, and Adam. Thank you, Paul. I appreciate it. Billy hits that one over to third. Ralphie can't pick it cleanly. Leadoff single. Want to thank everyone for joining us. Facebook, Twitch, Twitter, and YouTube. Try to put the games as many places as possible so as many people as possible can watch however they prefer. So runner on first here for Bo. In between innings, you heard me yelling to J-Rob, John Robinson, as he was watching the game from the dugout and then had a pinch hit appearance. Is that one over to Ryan, down to a knee, makes the catch. Usually, every time he's pinch hit, he's swung at the first pitch. So Donnie and I saying nice things about him. We just haven't had the time. So he said, I took a pitch for you today while putting him in my Fave 5. So it worked out in his favor. Adam, the lefty here with a runner on first, 1 out. That one short. Adam hits that one foul down the right field line. Julian with it. Good observation there. Sometimes I wonder, throwing your hand at the ball. Do see a lot of deflections from the pitchers. Always exciting plays. Adam rolls that one over to Ryan. Thought about second, throws to first, gets the out. So Billy moved into scoring position on the 4-3 ground out, 2 outs. Here's Danny looking to extend the lead. A lot of people here joining us tonight. Glad to have you with us. Glad to have our sponsor as well, Mapleton's River Oaks Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, riveroakscdjr.com. No gimmicks, no frills, just softball, baby. That one into left center. Dispenza over, tumbles, can't make the catch. Another run in as Danny into second base. That's an RBI double. You love to see it after 2 outs. So 5-3, 45's extend the lead. Jack Landwehr up now with a runner in scoring position once again. There's a strike. I'm sure you can hear with our crowd microphone the trains behind us. If that gets a bit annoying, let me know. I can pot that down. You see Moji moving Kearns in just a little bit. Jack hits this one high into center. Kearns chasing it back in the gap under, makes the catch with a toe tap for out number 3. So 1 in there for 45's. Flashback chasing 2, heading to the top of the 7th inning. So top 7 here, Flashback down 2. It's going to be Shane, then it looks like Denny once again, and then back to the top with Kearns. Shane hits that one right back at Izzy, scrambles to it, throws to first. And they get the first out. Feels like it's been target practice at Izzy today as he's got his hands on his hips, head down. High pop fly into center. Chuck under for out number 2. And the door is closing for Flashback here. So back to the top. Here's Brian Kearns. The door closing, but by no means shut. Kearns has been red hot at the plate last couple weeks. And then you got Iggy and Dispenza right behind him. So plenty of opportunity here for Flashback late in this one. Just caught the plate. It's been a good game on the mound for Izzy, looking to close this one out. Great battle from 45's. Down early. Took the lead in the 5th and never looked back. Two strikes there from Izzy. Big smile on his face and a shrug. Pump to Kearns and the pitch. Kearns rolls it up the middle to Izzy, throws over to Adam, and that's out number 3. So if it feels like Izzy made most of the plays in that one, it's because he did, and a good play there to end it. So 45's over, Flashback 5-3. They move on to play next Wednesday. We'll get the bracket for you in the next broadcast. So Flashback done in this one. 45's with a small bit of redemption after the No Glove Nationals tournament. They end Flashback season here in our Monday, Wednesday men's Major League Summer Softball. 45's lives on. Chris waves to the adoring fans, and that's going to do it here. So if you're going to stick with us for game number 2, you know the drill. If you're over on Twitch, just hang tight. Everything will start back up here in a couple of minutes. If you're over on Facebook, Twitter, or YouTube, hang tight. We'll get everything going here in a few minutes to get ready for the high octane matchup coming up between BTA and High Y. Thank you for joining us here on this beautiful Wednesday evening from Field 1 here at the Park District of Forest Park. I'm Adam Cumby. I hope to see you soon.